One thing, tracks are important to all hunters. Deer hunters go out and look for deer tracks, and turkey hunters look for turkey tracks. Trappers have to look for all kinds of tracks, anything that leaves a track. Sometimes it's harder because they got the pads and they don't have the weight of deer. Sometimes their turkey does. But you can find them. One good thing to do is get out after a rain. As you can see, the road's been wet. Get out after a rain a day or so later, walk the trails, walk the roads, and just look at the ground and read the tracks. The other day I was deer hunting. I was setting up in a tree stand about 200 yards up this road. I could see down here, and about 9 o'clock in the morning I watched the bobcat go across right there by that big cedar tree here. And I saw his tracks right there, but they're not real distinct. I saw the animal there. That's a good chance that's his route, and I'll catch that cat there hopefully when I start trapping. But I quiz all the deer hunters that hunt with us on our properties, as well as hunters that hunt areas I can trap, and ask them if they're seeing any cats, any coyotes, and find out where they're seeing them, where they're hearing them, and then go back to those areas and mark them down and know that I need to put traps in there. But walking down this road looking for fresh tracks is a real good way to just get an idea where you need to put a trap. And right up here we got some coyote tracks here, and we'll look at them. Let's get down here. I don't know if you can see this one very well or not. Two sets of front and a hind track from a fairly small coyote. You can see there's one on my right here and one here on the left. That's a front foot, there's a hind foot. Very distinct. You can see the toenails off the coyote right here and right here. The track's kind of almost teardrop shape, not teardrop, but you know, they're not rounded, they're more oval, narrow in the front. You can see the toe marks on the end of this track, the toe marks on the end of that track. Pretty good indication it's coyote. And the toe, you know, here's one toe, 2, 3, 4 toes out, very distinct. The pad back here, same way here. The front track just a little smaller than the rear track. But this just tells me coyotes traveling here, and this whole road is a good place to make some sets. Now, one thing that I like to do, of course I've studied tracks for 40 years now, but this little guide right here is something you may want to carry with you. Don't be embarrassed if you pull out a track guide out of your pocket to investigate tracks, because at times I'll pull them out and look and make sure that I'm looking at the right track. These things here come from your local conservation agent, conservation department. It has everything on it: coyotes and possums and red fox, gray fox, cougar, skunks, mink, raccoon, black bear. I mean, over here you got even more stuff. The armadillos, which we're getting too many of them around, opossums, then the big hoofed animals like the moose and the deer. It's all there on that little free track guide, and it's something you should carry with you. And certainly get your family involved. Give it to your wife and kids, and go on little hikes in the parks and roadways and identify tracks. It's very interesting and a lot of fun. And if you want to trap and be fairly successful, you certainly got to identify what's out there where you're going to be trapping.